Okay. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we will see, we'll try to create a chatbot from scratch with the help of Streamlit. Okay. So this is our agenda and for today's class. So we will create some simple chatbot. Okay. And we will also see how we can input image as well. Okay. To the chatbot. So chatbot is it is like a if so simple. If you ask any question, then it will reply with some answer, right? Like WhatsApp, we can thought it as a means it's not a chatbot. We are chatting, but someone else replying. But here the idea is like, let's say, if someone come to some app, so he said, let's say hi. So this reply, the reply will be through bot. Okay. So this can be AI or using AI or fixed message. Okay. So if we see most of the chatbot that are available in let's say if you see any banking website or any for example AWS or Amazon or Flipkart, all the people have integrated the chatbot. So some are using AI and some are replying with a fixed set of message. Means if you say hi, so every time the reply will be same. So this is mainly a they have coded in a way that if you ask hi, they will every time they will say the same thing. Okay. So these are they are not using AI to reply your message. Okay. So they are means that are basically a hard coded chatbot where for certain input they are giving the certain output. Okay. So that is fixed. So yeah, so we will try to make a chatbot which is intelligent, and intelligent in the sense it will use AI to reply the user question. Okay. So this we will try to make. So also I want to show you so I have created one folder called chatbot. Okay. And so this is another folder that is 25 September. So from here just I'm because in this I have already created the environment, so just I need to copy the .toml file. Okay. And I can paste it in the chatbot. Okay. And let's say if I open that folder, open folder and chatbot. Okay. And save all. Let's say if I do it here. Okay. So in this py project.tml, these are the things that are already installed in that environment. Okay. And we want to basically create a new environment with the help of this TUML file. So here you can change the name, maybe any name you can write. I'm just writing the folder name, but you can uh, basically write any name. I'm writing to chatbot so that I can know, okay, this environment belong to this folder or this project. Okay. So with the help of UV, you can very fastly create a environment. So simply you have to do what you need to do, UV and sync. Okay. So it will install all these library that are present in the previous environment. Okay. And it will not take much time. Earlier cases, if you install it through pip, it will take time, but this will be very fast. Okay, so this environment get created. If you see .venv file get created. Okay, so to activate this, I'm using for Linux and Mac user. So source.venv tab bin and then activate. Okay, so this is we have created the environment. Okay, so all these things get installed through this. Okay, now let's create a simple chat. So in Streamlit there are two very important component.
Sir,
One is called Mhm.
sir,
Yeah,
sir, for Windows user.
so I already in okay, so for Windows user you can what you can do, just go to .venv my and search for uh, activate thing. Okay, so my activate option is inside a bin folder. Okay, uh, so try to use that. Chirantan has already done that and some other people also done that, so you can connect with them, or maybe in the ending of today's class you can share your screen and I will tell you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thanks. So in Streamlit, there are two very important components to basically create a chatbot. One is called chat input. So chat input is like it is a just means if you want to ask anything, so this will basically create a input window in a chat format. Uh, so uh, we have seen text input and other uh, text area to input the thing, but this chat input will create the screen like a chatbot. Okay, for input. And second is basically a chat underscore message. Okay, so this will basically tell, let's say if you are asking something, so it will basically able to differentiate whether you are asking or bot is reply. So with the help of chat message we can separate, okay, whether that is a AI message or a user message. Okay, so these two things are mainly very useful for creating a chatbot. Okay, so what we will do, we will see the what are the input argument that this chat input and chat message take. So we can directly go to Streamlit, then we can ask chat input. Okay, yeah, so if you see here in chat input st dot chat input. Okay, and if you see these are the argument like placeholder, key, max characters, accept file type, disabled, args, and other things, right? So in this, the first thing like placeholder, so placeholder is nothing but let's say in your screen what message you want to display in the um, maybe I can show it through some example, then it will be much clearer. Okay, so what we can do, maybe I can directly create one. So app dot chat ip.py. Okay, so and first I can create import Streamlit SST. Okay, and st dot title chat input. And before that, just so this chat button, this. Then I can write st dot chat input. Okay, and let's say the first thing, say something. Okay, just let's run it. So to running this, so I'm inside a chatbot folder and this chat API. So first you can check. Okay, this is here. So make sure you should run from that folder. So Streamlit run, then chat, and yeah. So see, this thing come, right? So this says something. This is what I was talking about. So if you go to settings, just click run on save. Then if you make any changes there, it will get reflected here. Just yeah. So let's say if you write it here, hello, and just control S. See here, hello is coming. So this is just a by default message. Okay, uh, means this is a means maybe a welcome message, or so this labeling thing say uh, something. So this is a standard message. Okay, now yeah, and so this is the first argument, that placeholder, no? So this placeholder things. So this is the first argument. Now you can also set the maximum character. Let's say you want that you want user uh, to enter maybe 100 or 200 character, not more than that. Then you can set that thing as well. Okay, and if you want to accept file, okay, that also you can set. So you can, let's say, accept file, means you want that user can upload some file as well. So in accept file there are multiple options. Okay, so like true, false, multiple, and directory. Okay, so this false, if you write false, it will not accept. By default will be false. Okay, so right now, since let's say if I remove this thing, so here no file option is there, right? But let's say if I write here accept file equal to, just write true. Okay, and see, this file option is coming now. User can upload any file. Okay, see, right? So, and so if you just write accept equal to true, it will accept only one file, not multiple file. Let's say if I want to, here I've selected, right? Let's say if I again select one more file, maybe this one. See, it override the previous one. It will not accept the multiple file. So to accept the multiple files, what you need to do? Simply write multiple. Okay. Now you can select multiple files. So 3 files got selected. Okay. And if you have to basically accept folder, let's say if you want to input some folder, so you what you can write directory. So this thing is there. Okay, directory. And if you save it, then this time it will not accept the file. It will accept the folder. So here it will uh, uploaded the all the files present in that folder. Okay, so this is how you can accept file. Yeah. And so right now I'm just selecting one. If you write true, it will accept only one file. Okay, so and this thing is coming. Okay, now you can also set the in which format or what are the file that you are allowing. Okay, allowing in the sense, let's say the file type. Okay, so in file type, what it is written, string or sequence of string. Okay, so simply what you need to do, file type file underscore type. Okay, equal to, and here you can see what are the, let's say if you have to accept multiple files. Okay, so this can be in this form, file type equal to, okay, file type equal to jpg png, or you can also set csv, anything you can add just by adding the extension of file, maybe wave. Okay, or maybe you can also mp3. Okay, so this file type it will accept as a input. Okay, so these three things are very important when you, so st.chat input will be say some, means says, if you make it blank, in that case also it will work. Okay, so see right now there is no message. Okay, but it is better to write something. So say something is good. Okay, then accept file. If you want to accept file, then file type. Let's say if you are accepting the file, then what are the file that you are allowing, means user can input. Okay, all right. So let's say if I go to document and so here, since you haven't said that PDF, right? So it is throwing application PDF files are not allowed, right? So if you want to allow the PDF as well, so what you can write, PDF. Now again, if you upload the same thing. It should right now there is a no message, no error things, right? So this is how you can uh, this is very simple. Just if you have to allow any file, just simply add the extension here. Okay, yeah. So this is the input window, okay, where user can type something. I am good. So right now this message is not passing to, means we are not displaying or passing to anywhere. So because of that, but you can input, okay, anything that you want. Okay, and this thing says something will automatically. Okay, so this is a welcome screen and chat input window. Okay, and let's say if you write hi, just to, okay, means you said hi, and if you want to input that, or so simply you need to press this one. Okay, so this message get passed. Okay, now let's say, so this is the first thing, like chat input. Okay, now the second thing is chat message. Chat underscore message in Streamlit. Simply search. Okay. Now for chat message, what are the variable, means what are the input argument? So first is a name, then avatar and width. Okay, so only uh, 3 to 4 argument are there. So name is nothing but this will define whether that is a user or AI. So if you see the parameter of name, so in name if you see user, assistant, AI or human. Okay, and you can write your own name as well if you want. That's not an issue. Okay, so if you see here, the user and human both belong to same thing. Okay, the thing that we have seen in LangChain, right? Different types of messages. So human and user are similar. Assistant and AI are similar. Okay. So yeah. So this is name. Avatar is nothing but, let's say you want to, how you want your chat bot logo or not logo. Let's say if you input some message, then how the logo, there will be some logo will come, so how it should appear, so that thing you can change. Okay, so you can put emoji, let's say a single character emoji, for example, you can set avatar this one. Okay, and there are, means if you have to use some other icon, so there is a material icon, material symbols you can use. If you see, you can use any symbols, and for example, so maybe let's say use this symbol, so you can save it in a good point, I think, that you can try. But from here the icons you can copy and paste. Okay, so yeah, so this is the basically the name and avatar. The last thing is width. The width of the chat message container, this can be one of the following. So by default it will be stretch, and the next thing is content, means if you write content, this will basically the basic based on the width of the container matches the width of its content. Okay, but doesn't exceed the width of the parent container. Okay, so let's try to use this as well. Okay, so what I can, I so I just write prompt equal to st dot chat input, and let's say if prompt. Okay, if prompt means if user input anything, then this prompt will be true, otherwise it will be false. Okay, so if prompt This means if user input, then only this any block, any code below this side will run. Okay, so let's say if prompt, then I write st.chat message. So first we need to define whether uh, what type of message it is. Okay, so and the best way is to with st.message chat message, and here I can write user. Okay, and to mark down or write, both are same. Okay, both will work. And let's say user. So user, what message user had written, that is stored inside a prompt. Okay, so this prompt variable, this thing is it. Let's say if I hard coded it, hard coded it means, so this user, uh, if I write user, this will basically belong, this is the input from the user. Okay, then st dot chat message. So this is AI generated, and let's say st dot markdown, and here let's say welcome. Okay, so this message I hard coded it. Okay, st dot, sorry, yeah. So first, right now this thing is not running, right? This thing will the line number 11 to 15 or 14 will only run when we input something. Okay, so let's say hi. I write hi. Okay, st.chat input take, some thing is okay. Okay, since this is a file, okay, so because of that only there will be two dictionary, means two keys, text and files. So if I write text, prompt dot text, I think, then let's say hi. See, now this is a hi. This is basically a user message, and since here I have written user, so it, the symbol it will use it, the avatar, or maybe these are using this symbol. Okay, now let's say if I want to change the avatar here, avatar is nothing but the symbol that we are, okay, avatar. Okay, and let's say for AI I want to change the avatar. Okay, now let's again see, these symbols change, right? So because of this avatar only. Okay, so right now so yeah, so this is the thing where we are, if I am asking something, it will giving some reply. Okay, but the reply is right now, if I ask anything, uh, what is Python? Okay, so it every time it will say welcome, because the AI message we have fixed to welcome only. Okay, so user ask anything, so this is a hard coded, because we are not using any LLM here, right? Now let's if you want to integrate some LLM, okay, so maybe we can create a new file, chat underscore LLM dot LLM.py. Okay, so yeah, and we can stop this one. So this will get clear, and you can close this. And the same thing we can. Okay, and maybe we can right now, just for simplicity, removing this file type. Okay, now this prom.txt is not required, and let's first run this one, the Streamlit run chat tab LLM.py. Okay, and we can write chat AI. Yeah, change the setting to run on a save. Okay, and I write. So this time I don't have to write prom.txt because I have removed the file thing. Okay, in chat input. So if you are using file, then only you have to use prom.text. Okay, now I want to use LangChain. Okay, so I have already okay, maybe what I can do, I can copy the code. Okay. Yeah. So inside this folder, chat LLM. Yeah. So first what we need to do, the Streamlit, then .env file. So from there it will open the load the key, API key. Okay, and we are using a chat OpenAI. We want to chat with OpenAI, so because of that only the LangChain OpenAI to chat with OpenAI. Okay, then we are loading the key, and then GPT 4.1 Nano we are using, and maximum completion token we can write 200 maybe or 100. Okay, then chat AI. Okay, now so first what we are doing, prompt and st.chat input say something, and here we are basically just, so this part is okay because let's say if I ask hi, so it is saying hi, welcome. Okay, and yeah, now only thing is this welcome, this the hard coded thing, there we want to change. So output will be LLM dot invoke, and what will be the input message, prompt. Okay, and here what we can do to see the output, what we do, output dot, can anyone?
Content.
Output, correct. output dot content. Okay, and yeah, so always check the indentation thing. Okay, yeah. So now let's hi help. So now it is giving the output through using AI. So if I ask hi, hello, how I can assist you today, and what is my name? So see, he doesn't know my name because he don't have knowledge about that. Uh, what is capital or what is Python? Okay, so this giving answer. Okay, in this way. So it giving answer, but we are not able to see the previous message, right? In chat or in WhatsApp, how we see? If we write some message, then we can scroll the previous message as well, right? So right now we have added some functionality, we have added some intelligence as well, but still it not able to see the previous message. Okay. Okay. Now if we have to basically add the previous message, what we can do? So so in Streamlit, if you have to store the previous session or so in Streamlit, if you write something, right, means if you click uh, any button or input anything or any change, any changes you make, the whole program from top to bottom, it rerun again. Okay, so it's not storing anything. Uh, so yeah, so this is how Streamlit work. But to store something from the previous session, and so there is a one thing called session state. Session state. So session state, it basically save the state as well. So state is nothing but the previous messages as well. Okay, the same thing that we want to see the previous message as well. So with the help of session state, we can save the message. So in session state, it is nothing like nothing but it is a key value thing, key and value. Okay, so it is store. Let's say if I store something in message, okay, so it will store in this key, it will store the values. Okay, so this is how session state works. So it is like a key value thing, and it is very simple as well. So let's say in the same thing, or maybe I can create some new file, chat session.py. Okay, and Okay. So let's say if I want to store some message in a message variable. Okay. So what I can write, or maybe after that only, from st dot session, uh, if message. So I'm creating one variable. Okay. So this will be basically a key. So you can write anything, like it can write, you can, if message not in st dot session state. Okay. Then I can create st dot session state dot msg. Okay, the same thing, equal to. So this means that if message key is not present in session state, okay, then it will create one message key and that will be empty. Okay, yeah, so this thing we will do. And let's say what we want to do, we want to save uh, the previous message. Okay, so I can write here, so let's say the thing that if prompt equal to all this thing, it will print those thing. Then I can write st dot session state dot message dot append. Okay, dot append. And in this, basically, if we have to store the previous message, so what we should store, we should store what are the content. Okay, means the message. And apart from that content, I should also know whether that belong to uh, AI or human. Okay, so that we need to basically store. So I can write rule. So I'm creating a dictionary. So rule, in role I am saving user. Okay, because this is a user message. Okay, and content. Okay, so content will be other key, and inside that, what will the user message? The prompt. Okay. Okay. Now in the chat message, the same thing. st dot session. So here role will be AI, and the content what we should store, the output dot content, because that we are printing, right? These two things we want to print. Okay, so let's go to settings. Okay, it's not. So let's see whether, okay. And how are you? Still it's not showing, right? We are saving the message, but this message we have stored, but we are not displaying it. Okay, so or maybe what you can see, you can also st dot write, and inside that st dot you want to, what you want to print, section dot state message. See, it is store the previous value, right? User, hi, how can assist you? Okay, but we are not displaying. Okay, just here we have seen the what is present inside this. Okay, but we do not want in this format. So what we can write, or maybe for now we can, yeah. So for chat in st dot session dot message msg. Okay, okay. So st dot chat message, and so let's say if I have to see, I have to print. So here first what we need to do, we have to define st dot chat message. So what we need to define, whether that belong to user or AI. Okay, so I can write chat of rule, because that is inside a rule. This is already stored. Okay, and I can write st dot mark down, and what will be the message? That is a chat content. Chat of content will be, because we are saving in this format. Yeah. So this is coming before title, so we can, yeah, let's reload it. Okay, so now if I say hi, okay, one more thing I forget to communicate. So if I say hi, so hello, how can I assist you today? It's saying, I want to know whether. So could you please tell me Delhi? Delhi. Okay. It so it giving answer, but still it is not intelligent. So these features we have added, like if we said the previous message, it is stored, but the LLM doesn't have the previous context. Okay, so that is there. And also if you see this avatar or this logo is different from this, because we are not defined here the logo. Okay, because of that only it get changed. So maybe we can remove this and this as well. And let's again say hi. This the capital of Mauritius. Okay, so now it giving maybe class. I'm asking some random question. Class 12. Okay, physics. Physics. Okay, so now it is storing the message, and we can also see the previous message. Okay, only thing is it doesn't know the previous context. Okay, so previous context means if I say, let's say, and if I say hello, and with them. Okay, so it will say something. Hello. But now I will ask, what is my name? So it say, I'm sorry, but I don't know your name. Okay. So because it doesn't have memory. Okay. So this LLM only know the current, not this LLM. So this AI bot only understand the current question that we are asking. It doesn't have the memory, or it doesn't remember the previous thing. Okay. So let's say if I have to, let's say I want that, I want it should remember my name. Okay. So what I can do, so in this uh, prompt I can write. So since this prompt is a string, so I can always pass some message which will be hard coded, and maybe I can uh, st dot input, text input, and let's say name. Okay, and I say enter your enter your name. Okay, and this is saved in a name variable. Okay, and here prompt and name. So this should also, once user input both these two things, then I can write prompt plus name. Prompt equal to, I have just updated the prompt. Okay, and file funds prompt plus name. Prompt plus name. Okay, so this is showing error because I haven't input anything. So this thing, if name, if user input name, and okay, so I can write a string, my name is, and I can pass name variable. Name prompt is not okay. So here I need to write that as well as prompt. Then only this thing should happen. Yeah. Yeah. Name prompt is not defined. A prompt and name. Okay. Prompt equal to st dot chat input. Say hello. Says something. Okay. Hi. Okay, maybe here we do not want to pass. So here we want to pass. Okay. Yeah. So hi. See, now it able to know my name. So what we have done, simply we told AI that or LLM that my name is Bipin. Okay. So if I ask what is my name, now it will. So every time it will remember the thing. Okay. So you are giving some sort of memory, and this is basically every time when you are passing some message, this message is also added, and this will remind basically LLM that my name is Bipin. Okay. So let's say what is capital of India. So every time it is using the name. Okay. So this is basically a long-term memory, means every time we are passing that thing. So there are different types of memory that we will see later: long-term, short-term, episodic. Okay. And this memory is very important when you are creating a chatbot. But here the idea was to just to showcase how we can create a chatbot with the help of AI. Okay. And maybe one more thing I can say, or maybe here. Yeah, let's clear this. So I'm basically showing the example of where you can input some image file as well. Okay. So Streamlit run chat underscore ap tab. So this is inside a LLM app. Chat 8 tab ap tab. Okay, so in this code, the same thing that we have seen in the last class, like how we can uh, input the image to the LLM. Okay, so here we are basically giving in prompt chat input. We are giving or attach an image. This message we are passing, and if user input anything, so what we are checking two things: a prompt and prompt.text. Okay, and other thing is prompt and prompt files. So there are two keys basically: prompt.text and prompt files. Okay. And if I, let's say if I can upload some image test.png, and I can ask describe this image. Okay, so this is the image that I have just taken. So this explaining two process related to 4G LTE communication. Okay, so it's hallucinating. Uh, so maybe again you can pass the same thing. And so this is about LLM in Gen AI. I want to understand the flow. Uh, yeah. So here the same thing. This image we have given the diagram flow up used within here expression input query and system message. Okay, and processing both the query and system and fed into the LLM. Okay, the output generated, and there are many things that is given. Okay, so what we have we have given image and ask this thing. Okay, so this is here we are haven't created a chat message thing, but if we can create, then it will basically giving the answer in that way. Okay, so yeah, so this is super useful. Uh, Maybe you can try with, or maybe I can give you some uh, assignment, and I will provide the code, all these 3 4 codes. Okay, and just try to understand the code and first try to replicate the same thing by taking one of any image and try to build the chat bot. Okay, and what you can do in terms of assignment. mm, so yeah, so this is like a project only, and if you able to make this project, okay, then in interview you can confidently tell, okay, I have created a chatbot. Okay, so this is just a first version of chatbot. Okay, we will add more intelligence as we learn more and more things, but the things that we have learned till now, so this is the best that we can do with this chatbot. Okay, so for all the people, uh, you can choose one domain. Okay, so this domain can be banking. Basically, I want to create a chatbot maybe for banking, uh, maybe someone want for education. Okay, and maybe some people can choose medical, or so these are domain, right? So you can choose any one of the domain, maybe technology, uh, maybe product support. Okay, so you can create a chatbot, and this chatbot should be specialized in some area. Okay, the same thing that we have right now, we are just passing the prompt, right? But I want you to add some system message as well. Okay, uh, so the means the same thing that we have seen in earlier classes. Let's say we define some role. Okay, you are a health expert is all this thing, and answer all the things related to that. So I want this thing, and along with that I want to uh, add image functionality. Means user can upload a image. He can upload a single image or multiple image, but at least it should have the feature to upload at least single image. Okay, so this thing I want, and I want everyone to create one chatbot and take this week. Okay, and try, means my chatbot is not that smart that what I have made till in today's class. I want to uh, try to make it smarter, but do not try to copy, means do not try to copy the code from chat gpt or any place, any means so try to make the things smarter on your own. you can take some hint, but try to write the code on your own. Okay, on your own in the sense you can take the help of ChatGPT, but do not simply copy paste without understanding that code. Okay, and also do not use any new thing which I haven't taught. Okay, because ChatGPT can make it very fancy, but that will it of no use unless you learn it. Okay, so I do not want you to uh, use the thing that you haven't learned. Okay, so try to make a chatbot and make little bit smarter. The thing that I have right, uh, I just added my name, so every time he start with my name, maybe you can write some instruction like if user come, always greet first, right? uh, Greet first in the sense ki maybe hi, always start with hi and then name, or many other thing that you can add to make it smarter. Okay, so just show your creativity and yeah, take this week. And if you face any doubt in terms of um, how we can add multimedia, not multimedia image, or how we can, or if you are facing anything regarding installation or um, any means avatar, all these things that what I have shown in today's class, feel free to text in the chat, means WhatsApp group, and I will try to answer. And if someone has already understood, they can also answer. Yeah, so this week means from the coming window, Monday to Saturday, I want you to uh, make the chatbot, and Saturday evening class, maybe everyone 10-minute demo for those who are ready with their chatbot, they can present. Okay, uh, it is not mandatory, but uh, I am requesting to make it, uh, means this chatbot. You will feel very much confident once you complete this task. Okay. So any question, and feel free to ask any question. Maybe you have a doubt from the very first class. Okay. Uh, in terms of installation or environment creation. So many times people is stuck in environment creation, API key, all these things. So you can ask question related to that, but try to implement it. And if you face any difficulty at that time, only just ping in the WhatsApp group. Okay, we will try to solve it as soon as possible. Yeah. Um, any doubt? Okay. So Aditya, have you able to install the thing that you are facing last time?
Sir, I think I got it. You just told in the class itself. We have to access inside the VENV folder. We have to access the bin. There we will get the hint to activate that, right?
Mhm.
Yes, sir. I can do that. No issues. If I'll find any
So in
difficulty,
Windows, you will
I'll.
not find a bin folder. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
maybe you can
Yes.
connect with Chirantan. He also faced the same problem earlier. So you can connect with him to solve that
Okay, sir. I'll
issue.
connect with him. If I face any problem, I'll let you know.
So like
Okay.
Windows, we can use like same as source dot source without source. We can use dot me scripts like thing. I think so. Instead of without giving any bin and scripts and activate.
Okay. So maybe Anil, you can write the same thing in the chat
Okay.
so that he should. And
Okay.
congratulations, Anil,
Thank you.
for your job.
Thank
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Huh.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, everyone. So next class will be on Monday. Monday morning. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, everyone.